Producer extraordinaire Evan Kaplan. And so, Cap, this is a team that won the Super Bowl last year with an offense built around the running back, one of the great seasons we've ever seen. This year, it's been vastly different. It's built around the quarterback.
It really has been. Jalen Hurts, one of the best games in his entire career last week against the Vikings. 3 touchdown passes, no interception. But he's been doing this all season. I'm not sure it's talked about with these numbers enough. 11 touchdown passes, 1 interception. That is the best ratio in the entire NFL among QBs to start every one of their games. He is completing just under 70% of his passes. That is 5th in the league. Add 5 rushing touchdowns to those 11 touchdown passes. He has accounted for 16 of the Eagles' 19 offensive touchdowns so far this season.
All right, so he's been spectacular in a lot of ways. But last week in particular, let's drill down a little deeper. There was one thing in particular that was very effective.
It was getting him out of that shotgun and pistol and getting him under center. Jalen Hurts was under center on 41% of the Eagles' snaps last week against the Vikings. That was the highest in any game of his career, up from just 11% in the previous loss against the Giants. It's not just a volume thing, though. It's about his efficiency when they are under center. He is completing 80% of his passes when the Eagles are under center this season. That is 2nd in the entire NFL. And remember, today's starting center Cam Jurgens out for the Eagles. Could see Hurts under center even more in that second game against the Giants.
All right, we'll see. So again, the play action, something all the quarterbacks on our shows have been screaming for. Cap, well done. That's what the numbers look like. Let's take a look at the pictures here. Alex Smith again, under center, losing that play action, obviously very effective.
Yeah, Cap's exactly right. Listen, we're not the only ones that see us. They're even talking about it in the building. Let's take a listen to what their left tackle, Jordan Mailata, had to say about it.
We had a lot of runs out of under center. We had a lot of passes out of under center. Play actions off of that. And what that does is it keeps the defense guessing. And so it was kind of, the ball was in our court.
The ball's in our core. What's the big Aussie talking about? It's right here. Again, 6 offensive linemen in the game. You see him under center, hard run action. And what does this do? I want you to look at the defensive level. Look at everybody staring in the backfield, trying to diagnose, is it run or pass? Big lane opens up on the left side. We're still in our back pedal back here. Oh, by the way, we got double pancake, Teddy. I know you like that. And again, safety making the tackle at 15 yards deep, right? Having trouble. You know the big fella loves this, right? Getting downhill, picking up our running back for a big gain. Here later in the game, again, 6-0 linemen again. It is going to look identical. You see the Vikings trying to stop the run. They drop their safety in the box. Again, here's the run action. Everything looks the same. Look at all the eyeballs trying to diagnose what's going on. What does that do? Boy, it leaves us great free access for our stud receiver, Devontae Smith on the outside. Full head of steam. You're going to see Minnesota Vikings. They're in a 2 invert again with the safety drop down. A lot of green grass. And then this is what you get. Devontae Smith putting the DB in a spin cycle, Teddy. And we're leaving him. And a lot of this coming from the free access that he got because they're trying to stop the run with him under center. And then all gas here, leaving everybody in the dust as we're walking into the end zone for a huge play in this game. And again, Jalen Hurts was perfect last week. It's not ironic that it was the most snaps under center. And again, with A.J. Brown out, I actually look for even more of this today to try to keep this Giants defense on their heels.
All right, so that's something to watch for in that game today. Let's stay in the division. Dallas, they've been very shaky on the road. They've been terrific at home. They've really struggled on the road, and today they go up against a very dangerous Denver D.
Yeah, Denver defense that has great players and has great scheme. I'm going to show you examples of both because Dak Prescott is going to be in trouble. So this is the scheme. We've all seen this before. Even the numbers, the 7, the 6 blockers. You see at the line of scrimmage, you got 3 of them dropping out. So it's only 4 rushers, but it's who those 4 rushers are. Nick Bonito, speed, okay, on the edge, beats your offensive tackle, gets a piece of the quarterback. Allen, Zach Allen, right? Bam! Get meat on your quarterback there. There's the second one you got to worry about. Then Coop comes up and he gets a little piece of your quarterback also. Those three rushers are such a problem. Once again, there's the look. Looks like you got it blocked up, but you gotta block him, okay? 49, Singleton, here he comes, Scatterboo. Oh, not ready for this one. On your back, ends up using his leg, gets a little bit of Jackson Dart, Stranad with the interception, and of course, the historic comeback led by the Denver Bronco defense. Those are the special players, okay? Now let me show you the scheme that I'm talking about where you get these free runners because we love this defensively. There we are, all at the line of scrimmage against the Colts. Where is he? There he is right there. There's the free runner. You're all worried about everyone else. Daniel Jones doesn't see the free runner coming. Bam, we get a sack on Daniel Jones. Again, another look. Let's try the edges over here, okay? We got him coming this way, different perspective, going towards the offense here, 7 up. Looks like they've got them all blocked up. But now we've got 4 dropping out, but we've got DBs coming on the edge. Hufanga is coming off the edge over here. Another defensive back, free runner. 3 runners coming here, and when you get to the quarterback on 3 runners, you know it's the scheme, you know it's the call, you know it's your defensive coordinator. You point at your coach and say, good call, coach, that sack is on you. 32 times there have been free runners. The Denver defense, the Broncos defense has created. Vance Joseph, defensive coordinator, getting it done.
Look how
I don't know how you do this.
Teddy gets outstanding.
I'm there.
That's how he
And
feels.
I'm back.
Imagine what it's like for Dak this afternoon in the altitude.
20 points as the Cowboys are putting on the board this season. Apparently no lead is safe against the Denver Broncos. They have 2 wins when trailing by 14-plus points in the fourth quarter this year. The rest of the NFL is just 2-50 in that situation. And how about Bo Nix? 6 fourth-quarter comebacks since the start of last season, tied with Baker Mayfield for the most in the NFL. Lindsay Theory has more on that comeback kid.
The Broncos' goal today, start fast. After producing 3 consecutive fourth-quarter come-from-behind wins, the Broncos say they have gained a lot of confidence and experience. But tight end Evan Ingram tells me those wins push us even more in the direction of wanting to dominate and stay away from these hard attacks. The Broncos have proven their ability to execute late, but Ingram tells me they've got to do more of that early and come out with a lot more urgency. Against the Cowboys, quarterback Bo Nix said they must stack first downs and get the points on the board first. Nick saying everybody's working toward making those first few possessions count.
Thank you, Lindsay. Bills at the Panthers is a tale of 2 teams going in opposite directions. Buffalo has lost 2 straight games. Carolina has won 3 straight games. The Panthers are also one of 5 teams that are undefeated at home. To stay that way, they'll have to beat Buffalo without Bryce Young.